Today, let's talk about using adverbs of frequency. I always drive to work. I never take the bus. I sometimes buy a cup of coffee. Always, sometimes, and never are adverbs of frequency. They tell us how often or how many times something happens. For example, this is Peter. He drinks coffee. How often does he drink coffee? If we look at this calendar, we can see that every single day Peter drinks coffee. So to use an adverb of frequency, we would say Peter always drinks coffee. We use always for things we do 100% of the time. Now stop the video and try to make a sentence about something you always do. For example, I always brush my teeth before I go to bed. Now let's look at another example. How often does Peter drink tea? If we look at the calendar, we can see that there are no days when Peter drinks tea. So we could say, Peter never drinks tea. We use never for things we do 0% of the time. Now stop the video and make a sentence about something you never do. For example, I never drink tea with sugar. I never drink tea with sugar. This is Tonya. She exercises. How often does Tonya exercise? If we look at this calendar, we can see that there are about an equal number of yes and no days. So for Tonya, we could say, Tonya sometimes exercises. We use sometimes for things we do about 50% of the time. Stop the video and make a sentence about something you sometimes do. So for example, I sometimes have lunch with my friend Peter at work. Here's another example. This is Maria. She video chats with her family in her home country. How often does Maria video chat? We can see that most days she does video chat, but there are 3 days when she does not. So we would say, Maria usually video chats with her family in her home country. We use usually for things we do about 80 to 90% of the time. Stop the video and make a sentence about something you usually do. I usually exercise before work in the morning. This is Felicia. She likes takeout food, but she tries not to eat it too often. It's not very healthy. So how often does Felicia get takeout food? If we look at the calendar, we can see she only does it 2 days a month. We could say Felicia rarely gets takeout food. We use rarely for things we do about 10 to 20% of the time. Stop the video and make a sentence about something you rarely do. I could say, I rarely go to the mall. I like to shop online. I don't like the mall. So in summary, we've learned 5 different adverbs of frequency: always, usually, sometimes, rarely, and never. There are many more adverbs of frequency, but knowing these is a good start. We use adverbs of frequency with the simple present tense. So if you look at these sentences, I always drink coffee, you always drink coffee, but for he and she, it's he always drinks coffee with an S, she always drinks coffee with an S, drinks. And then for we and they, it's back to drink. We always drink coffee, they always drink coffee. With most verbs like drink, the adverb of frequency comes before the verb. You can see them underlined here. But with the be verb, the adverb of frequency comes after the verb. So if you look at the first sentence, we say, I am never late. So never, the adverb of frequency, comes after the be verb, am. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.